If you want to learn the process to embodying and empowering the feminine spirit, then check out the book, Healing the Feminine Energy and the Wounds of Your Inner Child. What's up? It's your boy Reemus, and in this video, we're going to be speaking about the danger in neglecting your femininity as a woman, right? Femininity is a power, and I know that this society has helped to convince you that it makes you weak as a person, but that's absolutely not the case. I say, and I let you know, femininity isn't a weakness. It's your greatest power. It's your superpower. It's the key to fulfillment, and it's what's going to make you feel confident, empowered, happy, and all of this stuff that you could write on a good list, right? So we don't want to neglect it. But what happens is you are being born into conditions that propel and push you into the masculine role. And then you see your worth in the masculine role and you neglect your feminine self, and you also see being feminine as a bad thing. This is why many women are turned off at the idea of just hearing, oh, the role of a woman. But the role of a woman is very important to community, families, and children's lives, and men's lives, and other women's lives, and so on. And that is the beauty and the bliss power of the feminine energy. So we don't want to neglect that side, right? Now, the first reason why the first danger I could let you know, which will come at you if you neglect your femininity, is that, well, the thing is, you can never be as manly as a man can. So if you neglect your femininity in favor of picking up masculinity, and you compete with men, which is what the modern movements of, the modern feminist movements of today are encouraging women to be in their masculine energy. Well, it's kind of putting you at a disadvantage, and it limits the potential of your success in a way, because you can never truly be as manly as a man can. A man is designed to harness and express generally, right? He's designed to express the masculine energy, and a woman is designed to express the feminine energy. And she is at peak performance, you could say, when she's expressing the feminine energy, and the same goes for a man with masculine energy. So let's say the masculine energy is a very exertive energy. That's what it is. Exert, external. You see this literally in a man's genitals. It is external. It exerts when it's at the highest level of orgasm, right? When it's trying to create life. Men like to be providers, which is exerting energy, and so on. Now, that energy of pushing out, it can actually make you as a woman a great boss babe, a great career woman. You can climb the corporate ladder very well. You can do things for yourself. This is why these type of women will often say, I'm strong and independent, because they are doing, and the masculine is about doing and the feminine is about being, right? And you get that reward of being your own provider, of being so exerting yourself so much. But the problem is, it comes at an extraordinarily high cost. It comes at a very great cost, which is many women will report feeling exhausted, tired. There's a weight on their shoulders. They are just almost drained of their life force, because they're always exerting it rather than just being and receiving, which is the bliss of the feminine. So when it comes to corporate life and work life, and even just sustaining yourself life, because you never rely on anyone, the problem is you will always be pushing out, and you will always be draining your energy, and you will never be sitting back receiving like a queen should. The queen can just expect people to do things for her. It makes sense for her. Why wouldn't you do it for her? That's how she feels, and that's how she perceives the situation. Of course, people want to do things for me and give me soft life. Of course, I'm the queen. That's how she thinks. But the woman who is in her masculine too much and she neglects her femininity, she doesn't really think like this at first. And, this is a problem. And this is one of the reasons why you want to heal that side of yourself. And then also, what comes with doing things by yourself a lot of the times is loneliness and just being a sole unit rather than a complete team. And the greatest rewards come to those who work in teamwork and work with others and are good at connecting, which a feminine woman is very good at doing. Now, one of the other reasons why you don't want to neglect your femininity is because you can never be as manly as a man, but also because you're neglecting your femininity, you're also bad at being a woman. So you're not even good at being a man. And then you're not being good at being a feminine woman, being womanly, because you're neglecting that side of yourself. So what this leads to is a lack of confidence and a lack of self-esteem, because the natural gifts that you have, your natural design, you're not using it to its advantage. So you actually don't feel a sense of pride about your femininity. Why would you? You're neglecting it. You won't trust your feminine side. You will look at your feminine as a weakness. You won't be able to move in flow. You won't be able to as easily tap into creative energy. The feminine woman is creative. I talk about that in my second book, Nurturing Your Feminine Energy. That's the second book in the Femininity series after Healing the Feminine Energy, which is the first book in the series. You want to be a woman who is connected to creativity and flow and adventure and all of these things. And this feels really good for a woman. It's the new novelty and the different perspectives and the tapping into imagination that a woman brings to the community, to the family, and even in her relationship and so on. But you don't get to do that if you're the type of person who neglects that side of you. And then also we can go on to say that you're less gentle with yourself. You're less gentle with your heart. You're less gentle with your body. You're less gentle with your mind. This could be measuring yourself by the standards of exerting yourself, like we was talking about before. And then this puts you in a space where you're not able to just relax. You're not able to be soft. You're not able to be gentle. You're not able to be as forgiving of yourself. Sometimes you might feel guilt if you're not exerting yourself, if you're not pushing and doing and always doing and always doing. You're going to feel guilt if you relax. That's not going to be you. But the feminine woman, the feminine queen, the empowered feminine, she realizes, hey, it's okay for me to take a break. It's okay for me to be nice to myself or not harsh with myself and speak to myself in loving ways as if I'm a beautiful, soft, delicate flower. I love that for me. And ultimately that makes her feel good, because at the end of the day, what would be the point of trying to be feminine if it didn't make you feel good? And that's definitely what femininity offers you. So that's the main reason why you want to heal your feminine energy, right? And if you want to check out the book in the Femininity series, it's called Healing the Feminine Energy and the Wounds of Your Inner Child, because the damage and wounds that have happened to your inner child is usually the reason why you see a reason to grasp onto the masculine energy, because you're trying to protect yourself. So healing your feminine energy is one of the most powerful things that you can do. And if you don't see how this positively influences your life, I promise you, I'll send you $100 just for the lie, because I don't believe it is. I believe that's the honest God truth. And I've never seen a woman work on this aspect of herself and not be proud and happy that she did so. So you want to make sure that you are the type of woman who is actively working on healing your feminine energy, because this society doesn't want that for you. This society wants to push you in your masculine energy. This society wants to make you think femininity is a weakness. It doesn't want you to know that femininity is your greatest strength and your greatest power. Anyway, I want to know what you think, right? What is your experiences that you've had along your femininity journey? Comment it down below. Let Reemus know. And I'll see you in the next video. Peace.